By the end of this video, you'll have a complete guide, step-by-step guide on how to become an Agile coach. But let's be honest, the market is down. Everyone has been saying that the market, software development market is down. Is this true? Well, it's definitely down since 2020, the boom of 2020, when everyone was working from home. But in terms of Scrum Masters and Agile coaches, it's not that bad. Tons of companies are still looking for these roles. But recently, I've noticed that the Agile coach role is way more in demand than the Scrum Master role, compared to what it was a few years ago. So if you're looking for a role in agility right now, I highly recommend that you go into the Agile coach route, simply because there's way more opportunities. And this might be the reason also why you clicked on this video. So let's not waste any time. How do you become an Agile coach? First, let's start with the basics. You must understand the role, and especially the difference between the Agile coach, the Scrum Master, and a delivery manager or a project manager. These roles are often misunderstood, obviously not by experts in agility or people who have a lot of experience in the Agile world, but more by others, and especially companies also. People have a hard time understanding the difference or what an Agile coach does, what a Scrum Master does, compared to a project manager. And that's fine. But for you, if you want to go into these Agile roles, you need to have a clear understanding of what they mean. How do you do that? You do your certifications, you do your classes, you read articles, you read books, you watch videos. I have 370 videos on this YouTube channel alone. If you watch all these videos, you will have an expert knowledge in terms of Agile because I covered everything, 370 videos. That's a lot. If you don't want to do that, just read some books, take some classes, do some certifications, and start applying and implementing these Agile practices and the Scrum framework. The key difference here between an Agile coach and a Scrum Master is that the Agile coach looks at Scrum, can help a team implement the Scrum framework, but also other things like Kanban, like Lean. But if you want more details about these differences, you can watch this video right here. So once you have the knowledge, once you have the certifications, you need the experience. Long gone is the time where you could be hired without any experience. Zero experience. Some people believe that the Scrum Master or Agile coach role, entry-level job. No, it's not the case. There's three things that you need. Experience in software development, experience as a Scrum Master or an Agile coach, and certifications. The least you have of these, the less your chance of being hired for the role of an Agile coach or a Scrum Master. So if you want to increase your chance of getting hired, these three things. Increase the number of certifications, increase your knowledge, increase your experience, especially in software development. A few years ago, we were taking Scrum Masters, Agile coaches from other fields. But now recently, I've seen a rise of having it mandatory that you are from software development. Maybe you are a developer or a project manager, but you come from software development to become these roles. These are what companies are looking for. We might not agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't believe that to be an Agile coach or a Scrum Master, you have to have a software development background. There's other skills that you need, more important skills. But no one cares about what I think. We all care about what companies are looking for and where the trend, the industry is going to. Once you have these three things, it's time to write, craft, optimize your resume. You can watch this video right here to know how to do that. Don't overcomplicate this part. The key here is to start applying right now to these positions: Agile coach, Scrum Master, project manager, delivery manager. If you want to try also. It's a numbers game. You should be applying to at least 5 openings a day. It seems like a lot, but I don't really care. Even if remote positions and you can't work remotely, apply just to get the experience, the interview experience, and learn how it works, the style of interviews, what questions you'll get, the Agile maturity of a company. This is something that many people don't talk about. I rarely hear people talking about that. But for me, it's the most important part of getting hired and having a successful interview. It's all about the maturity of the other company. You might be a good Agile coach, a good Scrum Master. You apply for a position, a job opening, you do an interview, and you're very good. You answer all the questions as per the book. If a person doesn't even understand what you're saying because they are very low in terms of agile maturity. A simple question would be about how do you increase the delivery of a team? The delivery rate of a team. How do you make the team go faster? Maybe an agile coach would reply, it's all about the team. Assuming that the team is self-managed, assuming that the team is cross-functional, I would start with having a brainstorming session with the team, ensuring that they are psychologically safe, and then ask a simple question. How do we go faster? Maybe define the term first. What does faster even mean? Do we mean that we want to reach or meet our delivery dates, the dates that we promised? And maybe the team is not being able right now to meet these deadlines. Simple question on the board. And everyone can add some post-its. You can do it online, you can do it at the office. But my point here is you let the team tell you what's wrong. So I mean the team might not be aware that there's deadlines. And if they are aware that there's deadlines, were they included when estimating or planning for this deadline? You might be surprised that they were not even included. An agile coach can't find a solution alone for this. The key thing that we do is ask questions, facilitate. They have answers, but we need to extract these answers in a structured way. That's how you answer an agile coach. Someone with experience would answer this question. But maybe in a company that is not mature in terms of agility, they won't understand this answer. Why we don't do anything? Or you do a brainstorming session and they will solve the issue, but why are we hiring you? They want clear steps. Okay, we can do this practice. We can increase this number of stand-ups. We can estimate better. Maybe use this type of estimation. Yeah, all these things might work, but you don't know the context of a team, so it doesn't make any sense to provide a solution without knowing the context of the team. You need to understand the context of the team, and especially these are the people doing the work. You need to ask them, what are the issues? And they will tell you, that's what we do. Agile coach, Scrum Master, you see the difference here? So when doing an interview, you must understand what does the person, the hiring manager, want to hear. You can be the best. You can have the best answers, but they might not even understand your answers. And take someone with less experience, because the person with less experience, they won't even know that you should be doing a brainstorming session with the team, a workshop with the team. The person with less experience will go as per the book. Maybe, we just need to implement these things and tell the team what to do. It might work, but in the long run, it will not work. Because you're telling the team what to do. What happens when you're no longer here? When you can no longer think for the team. So go back to these three things. More certifications, more experience in the software development field. Start applying to jobs, 5 a day. Craft your resume, optimize your resume, and find questions or find ways in the interview where you can quickly identify the maturity of an organization. Or when replying to questions during an interview, reply both ways. Reply the expert way, but also the little tips, the little practices that you can implement right now. But you're not sure that will work because it depends on the context, but at least the hiring manager will understand or know that you know what you're talking about. If you want more tips, insights on Agile, Scrum, personal growth, click on the video that stands out the most on the screen right now, and I'll see you in a few seconds.